Number 1.
Today we're at Nathan Hale High School, which is a little bit north of the Brooks office in Seattle. And you're going to see Jessica Tebow and Deborah Mayer doing a couple Ks at tempo and a few 500s at race pace and then a 3-2-1 cut down. I say couple because I have to kind of see how they're doing. I'll change the number. But the goal is to keep them rested. And then you'll see Katie Mackey. She'll also do a few Ks at tempo, and then she'll do some 400s at race-specific pace and some sprint throat split 150s. You know the splits?
40.
Okay.
It's easy numbers.
Whenever you guys are ready.
Okay, ready?
Very controlled. Always worries me when they try to switch leads.
237, 238, 239.
Same thing. $79, $80.
$238, $239. Good job.
$70, $71. Nice. Good job. Good job, Katie.
Yeah. Nice. That was nice that I could hang on you guys for 500 of it. Oh yeah, no problem.
Good? That look good? Everyone okay?
I think that was okay. We went out a little fast.
Yeah, I know, it's all right.
Fast.
The mental side of track and field and middle distance running is, I think, underappreciated. And something I'm really interested in as I've dealt with professionals more.
What was your overall on that one? You guys got out pretty quick, huh?
Yeah.
I was like, all right.
71 there.
Okay.
At a very basic level, I want them understanding why they're doing everything that they do. And because when I do that and kind of teach them and educate them in terms of like the workouts that they're doing and why we're doing certain drills, why we're doing certain things in the weight room, it gives them a sense of confidence. I also want to be very objective. And so when they are telling me, like giving me feedback, what was the effort on this? I don't want an ego answer, like, oh, that was easy. Well, if it was hard, tell me it's hard. I want to know those things. And so I got to break down those walls with them and just have them be just very honest. And they also have to learn how to read themselves. With a lot of professionals, it's hard to do. I mean, even you ask anyone, like, how do you feel? It's not a really easy answer to give. So at our level, it's hard to get them to understand how they feel, but I want that feedback. The strategy part of it is also, I think, underappreciated. And at their level, they could be all equally fit, and it comes down to tactics. And so we'll watch race footage and go over like mistakes and good things that they've done. We'll watch people that are really good at racing certain events and things that they always do well. So they're putting themselves in positions to maximize their fitness.
Just tell. It's been a busy couple days. I'm tired.
Okay.
But
Let's wait. Let's give it a little bit.
I can at least do another 62.
I kind of want this one quick. So let's wait till they're done. We'll give it like 3 minutes or so. Relax, you can make it, guys. Don't race it too hard. Nice job, Katie. Get that chin down, good job.
Jessica and Deborah are going to do 300, 200, 100, just a little bit quicker than they were running for the 500s. And then Katie and Lindsay are doing just sprint, float, sprint 150s. So they're going to sprint for 50, float for 50, and then sprint again, just work on gear changes. But really, it's glorified strides. And I just want to making sure that they're just focused on their mechanics. So nothing special. Workout's pretty much over at this point.
Number 2. Number 3. Number 4.
400-meter diva. She's a bit of an alter ego. The hair, the makeup, what lipstick is she gonna wear this weekend? Visualization is huge for me. I'm thinking about how I want my toes to feel touching the ground, where I want my foot to touch the ground. Every little thing that goes into having that perfect race. The biggest thing I would say is putting on my makeup. It's what I call my positive distraction. Getting ready to go out on the track, and I'm putting on my last bit of my war paint. Those little details are the ones that set you apart. You gotta believe you can win. In fact, if you don't step on the line with that attitude, you don't belong.
Number 5.
I fell in love with the people of Alo, first of all, who made me feel empowered and supported and loved, and really took my yoga teaching to a whole new level. I was able to travel more, meet new teachers, people like Andrew, and by meeting new people, your horizon is expanded and you're able to give and take off of each other.
It's been an absolute blessing to be part of the Alo Yoga family because it's a community of inspired human beings. And the more that I feel Alo brought together these retreats and these epic photo shoots, the more that we became personable to each other and we're able to relate to each other even though we're all the way around the world. Like Talia lives all the way in Israel and I'm all the way in California. And now that I'm part of this Alo Yoga family, it's like I can actually see what all these incredible human beings are doing throughout the world, and it helps to inspire and continuously help my practice to evolve as I'm witnessing all these other yogis practice evolve. And I think that that's creative collaboration at its best measure.
This is my best friend since we were 13 years old. And finally, when we were 18 and 19, we started our first company together, which was a basic t-shirt company. And we grew that business to a nice size, but we also did some extracurricular things like yoga.
About 10 years back, we decided to really start a brand that spoke to who we are as individuals, things that we were passionate about. And that brand was called Alo.
Me specifically, I had back surgery when I was 11, and yoga was something that was incredible for my flexibility, so I would do yoga. It started out with an injury, but it got me to do things that would change my life.
Which then got me into yoga.
We decided mix something that we love with what we were good at, making products, making clothes.
We want to inspire people into yoga by designing what we believe to be the most exceptional product to practice. And it ends up changing their life for the best, as it did yours, and as it has done mine.
I wake up with a big smile on my face because I know my work is awesome. I'm the numbers girl here. I never thought I'd be working at a yoga company, but what's so cool is that I look at spreadsheets with Alo's founder and Danny in the morning, and then we go do yoga in the afternoon together. This company offers yoga 2 times a day, so I started going to those classes, and it inspired me to become a yoga teacher training, and it became a daily thing in my life. I'm really grateful to work here in that we can do yoga every day. It's really something most companies don't offer.
just came from a surf background. I was a surfer, I was a skater, and when I came to Alo, they offer yoga classes twice a week. First, I just was not into it. I just kind of, I don't know, it didn't seem like something that would fit my lifestyle or what I do. And eventually I went to a class. I kind of hated it, but I also kind of had to go back. So I just kept going. And as I was shooting these amazing athletes, these different yogis, and I was just getting inspired, started seeking out classes on my own, and it helped my practice, it helped my life, and it helped myself in the water. And eventually I felt like I should share that. So I went and got a teacher training certification, and now I teach yoga in the mornings before work, sometimes after work. So what's so great about shooting with Alo is that I'm able to show these people's practices, and it's constantly inspiring myself, and I just feel so fortunate to be able to show that to the world.
Rooted in yoga, and it's important for us as a design team to be true and genuine to what we're delivering. We look at the styling, the fit. Our focus is always shaping, sculpting, figure flattering, as well as having comfort. We help dress and elevate the practice of some of the world's best yogis, so the performance of the fabric is key. We get inspired by all sorts of things, some common, some uncommon. We travel, we are inspired by aspirational designers. We look at runway constantly, and also nature and architecture. We try and do projects as a team to think outside the box. So we do fabric dyeing projects together. We'll take existing garments and try to interpret them in a new and fresh way. The design team wear tests every single integral style in the entire size range that that style is offered in. We test these styles in our on-site yoga classes that are offered every day. We're inspired by our practice, as well as constantly having a contemporary lens on our design direction so that our styles seamlessly transition from studio to street. That's something that's really important to us. Our apparel goes beyond the mat.
Alo stands for air, land, and ocean, and it's really about protecting and respecting those elements.
The way we make the clothing is just as important as the products themselves. Alo production is 100% sweatshop free. We've been making clothing in an ethical and humane way since day one. We use a RAP certification, which is a third party that verifies factory conditions. In addition, we have our own staff that lives and works daily at all of our factories, which gives us a pulse on that factory to make them operate in a very ethical way. And we use the best dyes. We look at water consumption. We look at dye cycle times to prevent extra water being used and extra dyes.
We've always been dedicated to minimizing our ecological footprint. And we do that in so many different ways. We do it through our car charging stations. We've added skylights through our warehouses and our manufacturing. We also have paperless warehouses. Our headquarters and our flagship store are solar powered. And we have amazing recycling programs at our office.
To have a clean practice, you have to have a clean environment. And we strive for that every day.
One of the projects that we're working on is to create an environment that promotes personal development through inspiration. We create something where people can find their personal whys that will really then lead into their professional lives. And what that means is that our culture is about kindness, but it's also about pushing each other to the next level.
And there's other great things that we're doing in the yoga space that we're very excited about. We're opening yoga stores, which we think of as sanctuaries, because they have a community element. There's a hangout area in all the stores. There's a yoga studio in the second floor of almost all of our stores. There's organic food. There's the best teachers in the world that teach at them. So you can go to yoga, you can have a kombucha and hang out and lounge around.
Something else that I work a lot on is creating events within our stores to create the environment and culture for our guests that come in every day so that they can see what we're actually up to, which is changing the world through leadership and development and yoga.
Our nonprofit foundation called Aloe Gives was created to spread good, particularly by bringing yoga to children. It's about inspiring everyone to adopt yoga into their lives and showing how powerful and transformative yoga can be.
Aloe to me means being aware of not just your practice on the mat, but also taking what you've learned in yoga and taking it beyond the mat and practicing all of those amazing things that you take away from the mat into your daily life. It's so neat that it's just part of the workday and it then transitions into part of your life.
Aloe is something I can't really name. It's unique in its own sense. We have a drive to create something and we want to spread it with the world.
Aloe is about so much more than clothing. It's about this feeling of connectiveness. It's about feeling inspired. It's about being connected to your bodies. And our clothing is this amazing vessel that really brings you to your mat every day, and that's what we get excited about.
We're a team, and more than a team, we're a family.
Yeah.
And it's something that is tangible and palpable that you can feel. It's like a hug. It's like a hug all the time. It feels good.
By using fashion in design, we can inspire all generations to get into the practice of yoga. And we believe that if we can get people into yoga, we can change the vibration of the world.